Hello, class. My name is Perez-Cordero, and I will be talking about flexible grouping. Flexible grouping is a differentiation strategy, and it's a strategy that it could be adapted in our classrooms, and it allows students to like capitalize their strength and also to celebrate their differences. It is important to understand that flexible grouping is one of many tools that we have available to help our students grow in our classroom. One of the benefits of flexible grouping is that it allows us to go deeper in some topics and also to foster collaboration and a sense of community learning. Also, it is important to know that this is a dynamic way of teaching and practicing in the classroom, and it is important to keep that in mind. That it could be flexible, but it also there's like different ways of doing it. Um, so flexible grouping. It is how can we group our students? So we can group our students by interest, or we can group our students by different purposes for different tasks. Okay, and we also we can have regular peers so students can build trust. So as you see, flexible grouping is really what? It's really flexible. Um, um, so some examples, it is group students, put students together from interest for a research project. I'm doing something like that in one of my classrooms right now. My native speakers inside Spanish A, they're researching like a topic since they already know the vocabulary about clothing. So and I have seen that it has worked. Also, other examples that it could be like doing like book clubs from different book clubs. Also, it could be different groups to get students ready based on what they need. Um, Something that it's really important is that whatever group we select, it is important to keep changing them, so the groups do not get static, do not get always the same students working with the same students. The beauty of this is to help students to interact with everybody in the classroom. Um, to be successful, it is important that we set out clear expectations, right? And we also we need to let down the social foundation for flexible grouping. So we need to start. Probably we can start like with turn and talk, right, or groups of three. But we need to let out the foundation and set the tone and the expectations. Um, well, when students are starting this type of activities, they will need more structure than later on. So that is why it is important that as teachers we provide guidance into like transitions, arrangements, and probably help the students if they need to pick up their groups, like give them some groups, not just like pick a partner. No, it's just like pick someone that has, I don't know, like has complete this assignment, and the ones that have not complete this assignment, let's work on this other thing. Like give them some guidance. um Also, it could be maybe like a choice board. Like, okay, so students that want to work on this activity, let's go to this place, right? And if the group is too big, we can ask, so divide yourself. So structure is important, especially at the beginning. And also it is important for us teachers to monitor the progress, that students are not wasting their time, that we monitor also the time so they don't run out of time for not completing the activity. So starting small and then moving on. And so here are some examples that we can use in our classroom. Like I said, we can start with proximity partners, that's turn on talk, but we also, and then we can move to something a little bit more like moving across the classroom, right? And maybe having some deck cards or like activities prepared for them. And then also we can use activities like it says in number 3, right? Foster a sense of belonging among students using content-based and non-content-based connections. So not always have to be like content-based. It could be non-content based, and that's non-content based will help the students to build trust in each other and to find commonalities and to celebrate their differences. It is important that students are like owning their own process and education. So let them choose. It is important. And also at the end, we can have like groups reflect on their learning together. And there's also a form of grouping. Hope that you have learned, and thank you very much. Have a good night.